Hey YouTube, Moose Cap here. Today I'm going to be doing a short, I'll try to do a short review on this Camillus 3.5 inch blade, folding blade, Tanto folding blade. Now I did another video about the company Camillus itself, and I was just kind of griping about how their marketing pretty much sucks. Because I mean, the blade, I think the company itself, they give lifetime warranty, unlimited, you know, unlimited time and lifetime warranty, and they're, they stand behind their product and all this, but, and they seem to make pretty good blades, some of them anyways, but, I'll just complain about the marketing because, their name for this knife is pretty much like folding knife, 3.5 inches and Tanto blade or something like that. They need to just come up with a better name. And in their defense, in some knives they did give them the knife itself some kind of name, but some blades they just don't. They just give it kind of more like a description than a knife name. But anyways, enough of that. So I bought, actually, just real quickly, just to tell you a story how I got this knives. I didn't even know about this never heard about this company. That's another thing. I never heard about this company. Maybe those of you are more into knives, maybe you have, but I never really heard about this company. And I just kind of stumbled onto Walmart website and have to find this great deals, and I just kind of researched it real quick, and it seemed like a real good deal because I got this fixed blade and this folding knife, this set together for $15. And right when I saw that this was G10 steel and G10 handle, I was like, oh, that's a good deal. So I actually bought 2 sets of these. So meaning these were 15, so I spent $30, and I got 2 of these and 2 of these. I already gave away the folding one to my brother-in-law, but anyways, this review is just on this knife. So just want to let you know what kind of good deal I got. But to be more in perspective, this knife will go anywhere between around $30. Okay, both of these knives, anywhere between 30 to 40. I would say more closer to 30 each. You could actually go to a Walmart website and find these knives for about $30. But yeah, so on this particular knife, just go over the specs real quick. And that was the other thing about the Camillus. Their website kind of sucked. They didn't give you all the information. Pretty much they told you the blade length, the whole knife length, and they told you what the blade was made out of, and the lock. They did let you know what the lockup was. Liner lock. This is liner lock. But that was it. But I wanted to know what if you're a knife guy, you want to know all the information before you buy it. Especially if you can't find it on YouTube. And I could not find this knife review on YouTube. So here I am making a review. So just to go over real quick the dimensions and all that. The blade length is, it's on the website, but I forget now. 2 3/4 inch. Overall length, open, is 6 1/4. I'm sorry, 6 3/4. Yeah, 6 3/4. Just under 2 3/4. That you can find on the website. But here's what you could not find on the website, which is the weight. Weight on this folder is 3 ounces, 3.1 to be exact, but we'll just call it 3 ounces. And the blade thickness is just a hair under 3 millimeters. And I say that because I try to measure it as best I can, and it was definitely over 2 millimeters. It was more closer to 3 millimeters, but just a hair under. So I'm gonna say a hair under 3 millimeters. Most blades around this size, say Benchmade and Kershaw, some other knives, they seem to be around for blade this this long. It seems to be around 3 millimeters. So I would say it's a hair on the slender side, but no big deal. Pretty decent metal. And speaking about metal, they do this. Gosh, I wish they made this name of this finish. They do better, but okay. Let me see if I can pronounce it. Carbonitride titanium. Basically, they treat the metal to make it stronger. They claim up to 10 times harder. I don't know about that, but then again, to be honest with you, I haven't had a lot of use. I have been using it for about a few weeks, almost close to a month, but or something like that. But I couldn't really tell you if this was really stronger. But it's supposed to stay sharper, longer. It won't chip and all this. So we'll see. I mean, I could maybe do a updated video like maybe in a year or so, let you know how it's standing up. I guess the real test it would be to sharpen it to see how it is sharpening. Because usually harder steel are harder to sharpen. But I haven't had the need. But I will say this: out of the package, or out of the box, or out of the package, this blade was not that sharp. But that's not a deal breaker. You could sharpen it yourself. This blade, however, I have it open, came actually sharper than the flipper. It's kind of weird. It might be because that these knives are made in China, so there might be little differences. But although I will say this, like I said, I got 2 sets of this. I got to open both of them when I gave it to my brother-in-law. We opened it up. As far as quality control, it seemed to be pretty good because I checked both knives. Blade centering, I don't know if you can see that, but blade centering is, I would say, almost perfect. Flies out real quick, I like that. There's no play up and down, side to side, almost none. I don't know if I could show this, but the liner lock is pretty good. Yeah, it really flies out. So you could tell that they have some kind of washer in there. I don't know what kind of washer they use, but you know that there's washers there because it won't be flying out if it was. If it was one of those $10 knives from this gas station, it won't be like that. And I don't think they're the kind of company that makes that kind of stuff. But anyway, the other thing is the clip is deep carry pocket clip, which I really like. Only thing bad is that this is it. You can't reverse it. It's not ambidextrous where you could put it, tip up or tip down. It's just tip down carry, deep carry. That's it. On the right side, you can't be removed and reinstalled. It is pillar construction, so that's kind of good. All the lint and debris will just fly out, and it looks like you can take it apart with torque screws. I probably wouldn't, because it might void the warranty. I don't know, but it looks like you can if you wanted to. And this black finish. Now I'm gonna be rolling out some other knives here to make comparison. I'm not, don't think that I'm comparing exactly this knife to another knife because we're talking about different price range. But I'm rolling it out just to show certain certain characteristics about the knife. At the end, I will show 2 other knives which I think is comparable in the same price range. Another buyer's choice, or a choice to buy besides this one. But let me bring out this knife, SOG Aegis, and I'm rolling out this knife just to show you this black finish. Now this black finish isn't the carbonite titanium. This is treating the metal, not the finish. So don't think that carbonite titanium is this black stuff. But I did like the finish better on this one, because if I don't know if you have SOG Aegis or other black knives or finish like this, you could scratch this out really easily. I could do this, and I don't feel like I'm gonna really scratch it. I've been trying it and it wouldn't scratch. Now this, I'm not gonna even attempt it because I know with the SOG Aegis, this black paint or cover that they use, you can't scratch it easily. So I'm not gonna even attempt it. But on this one, no, It looks like I can't remove. It's gonna be kind of. I'm sure I can do it, but it'd be hard to scratch. And the other difference is, this saw Aegis is a lot more flatter. There's a little bit of shiny to it. I'm not saying it's all like shiny or anything, but comparing the two, this is a little bit more shinier. Might be different use of material, material or paint they use, but maybe that's what makes it a little bit more slick and it doesn't really want to scratch. So, and let me roll out another knife. Of course, I'm sure most of you guys know. Benchmade Mini Griptilian. That was interesting that not only are they almost exactly the same size in blade and handle, they almost have very similar shape in the handle as well. Of course, Griptilian is more rounded, and this Camilla knife, I don't even know what to call it. There's not even a name for it. Okay, this Camillus Tanto knife is more sharper here, but I think it goes well with the Tanto blade shape. It's a little bit more angled instead of being rounded like the Mini Griptilian. Thickness is a little bit thinner than the Benchmade Griptilian, I have to say. But if you want to know the size of it, it's almost identical to the Mini Griptilian. And those of you guys know about the knife steel. Just real quickly, VG10 is the same metal that's in the Spyderco Delica. Very corrosion resistant. Very it's pretty much right up there. I wouldn't say it's as good as 154 cm, in my opinion, but I would say just a hair under there. So it's pretty. It's a very good knife. I mean, this Delica, and everybody knows about Delica, and VG10 on this steel is excellent. So, and to the handle, this G10 handle. If you have the Persistence, Spyderco Persistence, it's a little bit more rough. I don't know how to describe it. It's more of those Chinese-made VG10, but it's not bad. I mean, I like it. I like a little bit more creepiness to it, and I haven't so far. I've been wearing it every day, and so far I haven't seen it cut through my or wear through my pants or anything like that. So far so good. And I usually like all my knives tip up carry on this side with the clip on this side. I'm sorry, yeah, on this side. But I do appreciate the deep carry, so it doesn't bother me too much. Oh, and there's a lanyard hole here. If I could see, there you go. And I don't know, maybe not. I haven't tried, but maybe you could put a 154 cord through there. You probably can if you try really hard, but it'll be a really tight fit. It's kind of hard to say because I haven't tried, but. And so let me see. Let me bring out some other knives that I think it's because like I said, this is the price point on this knife is just about $30. If you get it under $30, I definitely pick it up. I think it's totally worth it. If it's $30 or more, a little bit over $30, I don't know. There's other options out there. For example, I told this already, but Spyderco Persistence, and the knife blade, the handle is thicker and longer a little bit, and obviously the blade is a little bit thicker. The length is about the same, but it is more. You could definitely tell Persistence is a lot more heftier blade, but I'm not a big fan of this these HCR13 MOV blades. Not a big fan. I know a lot of people like them, and it works for you great, but just because I've used other better steels Now when I come back to this, I just not crazy about it. I personally, you know, blade material is one of the most important things for me when I'm, you know, choosing a blade. So it kind of depends. If you want a little bit more hard use, something you can really thump on, maybe this is for you. Around the same price range, $30 or so. But if you want something just everyday carry, it's gonna be in your pocket. You're just cutting boxes and stuff. This might actually be better, I think. You know, it's not the. You could definitely tell the thickness thin blade and stuff, but so this is thinner. But I mean, if you're cutting boxes and just doing general everyday stuff, this is actually fine. The blade doesn't have to be that thick. Construction-wise, seems to be great. Oh, the one more thing. One thing I really like about Persistence is like the little details. You know, there's that ball detent. I don't know if you know. You hear a click first. There you go, and then you get a lockout. That ball detent is there so that your blade don't come out if you decide to put it in your pocket or anything like that. Now this Camillus has the same thing. You could see it. It's probably hard for me to show in the video, but there's the first click, and then the lockup. See, I probably can't really. It's hard to show, but just take my word for it. There's a little ball detent there. That's what keeps the knife from coming out. But there's one little thing that's kind of I thought was weird. All these other knives, I don't really hear anything when you shake it. But this one, like you hear like a tiny little rattle, which is kind of funny. And the other knife, the same knife that I gave my brother-in-law, that had the tiny little rattle too. So it must be something. I guess it's supposed to be like that. You hear it more when you go side to side. Can't figure out what it is. It's not the blade, but function-wise, no problem. One more option would be the scallion, Kershaw scallion assisted opening knife. I'll just throw that in there because it's a little bit smaller knife. If you're looking for a little bit smaller, that'll be another option. But like thickness is about the same. I think this is Os 8 steel, which does fine to me. For me, it's okay. But another around $30 knife. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Please like. See you again later. Bye.